Hello and welcome back to the 49ers franchise. Here at Madden 21, trash game, here in year 2. Let's go! Trevor Lawrence, the new era in 49ers football. Can he be the next great 49ers quarterback? This music is getting me hyped. Look at him flexing. God, boys. My gosh. Joe Montana, Steve. I forgot that one guy from the 60s, 70s. And Trevor Lawrence be the next one. Here in week 1, we're going to get the season started off in Santa Clara, luckily at home, against the Jacksonville Jaguars. DJ Shark, he looking nice, looking speedy, which because Richard Sherman has kind of regressed in speed. But, I mean, these are the type of teams we gotta beat. Luckily, I wish this would have been an away game, because I feel like we could probably go to their house and beat them. Mainly because, this guy's their quarterback, Gardner Minshew. I see why they were trying to get Jimmy G, but that trade package was not good enough. But it's pretty funny how we could have been facing Jimmy Garoppolo week 1. But they've made some key additions. Right there, they get it to one of their key additions on the first play of the game. It's Tyler Eifert, longtime Bengals tight end. Gardner Minshew rolling back in the pocket, finds a wide open receiver. Give Minshew his credit. Good pocket presence right there. Stalling, allowing his receivers ample time to get open. D.D. Westbrook. So they're already on the other side of the field. And here's one of their other acquisitions, Tevin Coleman. Of course, I mean, you know him. He had a pretty great season for us last year. You know, filling in for Raheem Mostert for a lot of time on third down. They can't complete the pass. So what started out as a good drive fluttered away. I don't know what word I'm trying to use. And in steps for the first official drive of his career. It's Trevor Lawrence. Many questioned, you know, what the 49ers decision would be at quarterback. Lawrence was supposed to be the #1 overall pick. Consensus #1 overall pick. Somehow didn't happen. There must have been some, I don't know, did this boy go out and commit a crime or something? I'm not entirely sure what happened, but he did not have a stellar preseason. But the 49ers coaches must have seen something that we haven't seen, because they're entrusting him with the keys to the franchise. This is his franchise. And on throws like this, you can see maybe why. As George Kittle almost stays on his feet and gets more yards after he made that spectacular catch. Great throw, great catch, and clean pocket. Let's not forget this offensive line. They're pretty good. Gave him plenty of time to make that throw. Well, not plenty of time. They were closing in. And that throw looks even more insane from that angle right there. It's cool. That angle is just cool. Tracking the ball and all that. Lawrence steps back. Get to the Dante Pettis. Nearly gets the first down. Can he be the wide receiver 2? I mean, that was kind of in our last video. Can he be a reliable wide receiver 2? As Raheem Mostert gets the ball on 3rd and 1, and they're gonna give it to him. Thank you. That was rookie Marcelino Ball on the tackle. And in steps the rookie 6th round pick, Michael Carter. Not a very impressive run, but decent run, 3-4 yards. Let's see if any of these rookies can make an early impact. I mean, of course, Trevor Lawrence is going to have an impact, positive or negative. But right there, it looks positive as Dante Pettis working on. Is that Bryce Callahan? I think it's Bryce Callahan. Working on him, rounding him up. That's what we'd love to see. Lawrence takes another step back. And he coughs the football up. And McGlinchey somehow keeps track of the ball in the air and gets some yards back. Nice ball skills from the tackle position. But Lawrence is going to find Dante Pettis on the slant route. He beat Bryce Callahan again. And he nearly powered his way into the end zone. Quick start for Dante Pettis. And on 1st and goal, they're just going to give it to Raheem Mostert. And he's untouched. No backbone from the Jacksonville Jaguars. They kind of rolled over and let him. And look at the trio right there. Debo, Raheem, and Trevor. Look at the white boy got swag. White boy got swag. UI, white boy. That's what they say, maybe. Just plenty of space. Plenty of space opened up right there. Beautiful blocking. Beautiful drive to start off. Aside from the fumble. Tevin Coleman is going to be taken down in the backfield by Dre Greenlaw. And as I was saying before, I mean, in getting off to a hot start to this season, 4 carries for only 6 yards. He gets the ball here. And good hustle right there by Julian Taylor to get back in the play. But, I mean, Tevin Coleman, I liked him. He was definitely had a nose for the end zone last year. And he maybe even, what he finished, like 700 yards, like 12 something touchdowns. I mean, he filling in for Raheem Mostert for a lot of the year. I mean, he had a great season, but we just couldn't keep him around. And I think we're all right at the running back position as soon as I say that. Raheem Mostert, he's not off to a hot start either. 5 rushes for only 9 yards. Trevor Lawrence goes play action here on 2nd down, and he's going to be taken down by Brian. He kind of stepped up right into that sack right there. 3rd and 12. Can Lawrence make these big throws here on 3rd down? It's man coverage, and he gets George Kittle. George Kittle makes a circus catch. Pretty much his 2nd of the game. That's excellent coverage right there. And again, this just, look at the way he just snatches it. I mean, could that man's play basketball? I don't think he played basketball. But with the box out like that, he maybe could have. Lawrence on 1st down, scrambling to the right. Outruns Josh Allen, who's pretty fast for a defensive end. And that's just those are plays that Trevor Lawrence could, on day 1, he could make us a better team than when we had Jimmy Garoppolo as disaster strikes. Raheem Mostert after the play, clutching at his elbow, clutching at his arm, and he's just so injury prone. That was one of the problems. Maybe we should have tried to get Tevin Coleman back. Who knows? But Trevor Lawrence, after the injury, he's going to deliver a strike right there to Trent Taylor. Miles Drack was lurking right there, but the rookie does not seem scared. He seems poised. He seems ready. Even though he didn't get much confidence during the preseason, he's going to roll out in perfect lead on the ball right there. Led Dante Pettis' momentum straight into the end zone right there. Good job by Dante Pettis. I mean, corner was not playing very physical on him. Just putting his hands up, letting Trevor Lawrence know that he's ready. He's ready to make that catch. Jacksonville Jaguars already down 14-0. Can't get the rushing game going. Let's see how they approach this. I mean, there's still plenty of time, of course. It's still the first half, and they're going to come out and get the 1st down. Minshew's only missed 1 pass this game, so he's been efficient, but he's only thrown the ball 6 times. Not for many yards, too, but right there, nice play right there by Eifert just to get his route, keep his body boxing out the linebacker right there, and Tevin Coleman is going to get the 1st down, and he kind of gets body slammed by Fred Warner. But they're getting the ball rolling on the 50 exactly. And Tevin Coleman is somehow going to find space. It looked like he was going to be wrapped up for about a 1 or 2 yard gain. And now Julian Taylor is down, and he's going to be going to the locker room. The tackle position is not very deep on this 49ers defense, as Minshew is going to find Eifert over the middle. And now They're within, I mean, they're not just in the red zone, they're on the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, primed to score. Quan Alexander on the blitz, and he pops the ball out. Minshew didn't see him coming. They were relying on Tevin Coleman to block him. And, well, he kind of just got shoved right back into Minshew's face. And good play by Quan Alexander, just punched that ball out. And they're lucky to get it back, and Minshew nearly intercepted by Witherspoon. You know that Lawrence wanted to see his boys get the interception right there. And Minshew maybe a little bit rattled, rushing the throw out right there, but it's on target. But it's way too much ground to make up for Tevin Coleman on the screen right there. So they're going to try to get their first points to the board, and it's Josh Lambo, so you know it's probably going to be pretty good. Now the 49ers come out. Let's see how they approach this. Still had time to score, but ooh. Lawrence is sacked by Josh Allen. He's talking his trash after. Letting the rookie know. And on 3rd and 16, the Jaguars are going to get a stop. Another stop. I mean, the 49ers ran it 2 times in a row. Didn't get anywhere. So, I mean, the Jaguars potentially have enough time to... They're on the 49. Potentially have enough time to get another score. As they're going to get it to Eifert once again. He's been busy in the early going. And they take a delayed timeout. A few seconds ran off. And on 2nd and 1, they're going to get it to Eifert once again. But they don't have a timeout. Look at them celebrating after the play. And they're not going to get an opportunity to even kick a field goal. Weird time management right there by the Jaguars. And they're going to go in... 49ers going to go into the half up 11, 14-3, only allowing a field goal. And it sucks because if we would have got that interception, they wouldn't even have any points. They wouldn't even have any points as we just hack a little bit. Big game right here. Already a division game, week 1. 14-10 is the score down there in Arizona. Hopkins with the touchdown on the day. Kyler Murray looking pretty efficient. Dueling with Russell Wilson. And the Jets maybe have turned over a new leaf. Up 14-0 against the Falcons, and their defense looks suffocating. Did you see Matt Ryan's completion percentage? And Colin Kaepernick leading his boys to in a battle against the Chargers and young phenom Justin Herbert. So, I mean, some interesting games. Week 1. This one up until this point has not been very interesting. 49ers received the ball in the second half. To start the second half. And we'll see how they approach this. They come out with 3 tight ends. Maybe they're just going to focus on the run game. While Trevor Lawrence, he has had an excellent first half. And it looks like it's going to continue here in the second half. He finds George Kittle, who rises up and makes the catch. I mean, just having a playmaker like him on the field, it takes a lot of pressure off Trevor Lawrence. Like, imagine if he was on a trash team and they had no playmakers for him to throw to. But over here, he has a big target. And he also has some other targets. Deebo Samuel making his first catch of the game. He's had a pretty quiet game. 3rd and 6. Big play here could add more points to the board. And Deebo Samuel's going to make his second catch of the game. 2 catches in a row for Deebo. Gets a lot of yards after the catch. And that's another thing about this team. We have a lot of, I mean, we have playmakers all over the field. Mostert, Deebo Samuel, and Pettis. They can make some people miss after the catch. So it's a stress-free environment for Trevor Lawrence here. As they tried to do the reverse for Dante Pettis. If you go and look back at that, I had some more space on the left side. I should have went there. And on 3rd and 5, he was looking the way of Hakeem Butler. And it was almost caught by Ayuk, but they're going to have to settle for the field goal on the deflection. Ayuk heads the play almost. I don't think he would have got it anyways. And Gardner Minshew's going to hand this one off. Tevin Coleman getting downfield, getting downhill, showing of his explosiveness with that cut. And this is a pretty big possession for them. I mean, if the 49ers get one more score, it might be an insurmountable lead. As Fred Warner breaks up that pass. 3rd and 5. Maybe the biggest play of the game so far. Excellent coverage. There's no one down the field. And Javon Kinlaw hits a lick on Gardner Minshew. And where was the targeted receiver? That should have been intentional grounding. We should have better field position as Trevor Lawrence takes the hit and delivers to Deebo Samuel. Those are the plays he was not making during the preseason. But in this game, I don't know, he has a chip on his shoulder. Jaguars, of course, one of the teams that let him go by, that didn't decide to draft him, even though they would rather start Gardner Minshew than select Trevor Lawrence. Supposed to go first overall. I guess he did a crime or something. I don't know. Can't explain it. I don't really know. And this Jaguars defense, I mean, you've seen them. They're pretty excellent run defenders as Dante Pettis gets the ball in space and somehow weaves his way through about 5 Jaguars defenders. Spike it down, fella. What a play. Trevor Lawrence, of course, fired up after that. And let's see. Excellent block there. Unselfishness by Deebo Samuel. Good awareness by him. Opens up the opportunity for Dante Pettis to make some people. He didn't really juke out anyone. He kind of just bobbed and weaved his way through them. Maybe they weren't expecting his quickness. I mean, it's different watching someone on tape than actually getting on the field and playing with them. Gardner Minshew gets to his favorite target thus far. Tyler Eifert makes a Kilo Witherspoon miss. We didn't make him miss. He just ran right through that boy. Excellent play in run defense right here by the rookie TJ Carter. He's been a pleasant surprise to me. And on 3rd and 9, DJ Shark gets behind Akilo Witherspoon and Jimmy Ward for a 60-yard touchdown. They had no hope, no momentum before that, but that changes things. That changes things. That complicates things. Oh, he looks angry. He looks angry. As you can see, just the first move off the line, he's too quick for Akilo Witherspoon. And Jimmy Ward maybe not expecting his homeboy to get absolutely demolished like that on the route. He wasn't expecting him to be out that quickly. Cordell Patterson, I mean, decent return. No need to panic yet. They're still up by 2 scores, but we got a rookie quarterback who's, look at those stats. They speak for themselves. Very efficient. Throwing for some touchdown passes. I mean, he's doing everything we could ask of him. And this Jaguars defense maybe pumped up after that 60-yard touchdown. Huge play. And the rookie maybe feeling a little bit of pressured, maybe a little bit rattled, seeing something like that. I mean, could this play out like a movie? They're going to come back, and Lawrence is going to take a shot, and it's in and out of the hands of Kittle. He's upended. Somebody check on him, please. Somebody check on him. So the 49ers 3 and out. Jaguars maybe picking up steam, maybe picking up momentum. Their defense, of course, I mean, they'll keep them in the game. As you can see, their first overall pick, who they decided to pick instead of Trevor Lawrence, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, rangy linebacker. They got some playmakers on the defense. Miles Jack. They got Miles Jack, Josh Allen, Owusu-Koramoah, and they got some speed on the defense. And honestly, I think they could be one of the better defenses in a few years, in a few seasons, maybe even right now. And they got playmakers on offense. They got Tevin Coleman in the backfield, DJ Shark on the outside. As Gardner Minshew is going to take all day to get this one out. And Eric Armstead is doing his evil walk right there. Hands behind his back. And this one had to have hurt. Look at that. Nearly 300 pounds just swinging you around, throwing you to the ground like that. 2nd and 23. That could be a drive killer right there. Minshew steps up in the pocket. Gets it to... Is that Shark again? It is Shark. 3rd and 12. If they're going to have any chance of coming back here, they got to get a first down conversion. Drops it off to Eifert, but he doesn't get much after the catch. Great coverage right there. And they're going to have to go for it on 4th down. Biggest play of the game. Can Gardner Minshew lead his boys back? And there's some movement on the line. And that 4th and 7 is going to go back to being 12 yards from the first down. So, offensive line not helping him really. As he's going to take a shot for DJ Shark, who makes a spectacular catch, spinning in the air. He is single-handedly trying to lead his team to victory. He's putting it upon himself. He's taking over this game. 2 of the biggest plays of the game when his team seems down and out. He's gotten behind the defense for those 2 big plays. Exactly when his team needed it. Gardner Minshew steps up, finds Eifert, and he's nearly within the 10-yard line. Could Minshew be the answer for them? Maybe they knew. Maybe they knew they don't want to pick Trevor because they knew Minshew was the answer. Minshew pump fakes, and right when you need him, right with the doctor order, it's Nick Bosa coming off the edge. Just steamrolling his man straight to the quarterback. Huge play right there. 3rd and 13, the fans getting into it. They're going to run a reverse. And maybe just trying to get a few extra yards for 4th down. It looked like he had some space on the left side, potentially. But he maybe just wanted to get the for sure yards. And that'll make this 4th and 8 a little bit easier. Biggest play of the game, I feel like. Every play is going to be the biggest play of the game. As Minshew throws it into double, triple coverage. Just a questionable decision, and you can see their coach looks extremely disappointed. I don't know why those guys in the back are so excited, but yeah, not really any chance for the receiver to make that play right there. And this 49ers offense comes out with, they just got to milk some clock, not choke the game. Only 2 minutes left. Barring something catastrophic, like a fumble return for a touchdown, this game is over. As you see, Mostert, who's had a pretty quiet game, he's going to get some explosive runs here just to close out the game. Trying to close them out. Jeff Wilson is going to find himself in some space, and I think that's going to close the door on the Jaguars. What a run by Jeff Wilson. The game is over. But, even though we won by 2 scores, that turned out to be pretty exciting, didn't it? DJ Shark, that dude, oh my gosh, did you see the look in his eyes? He was going full Mamba mentality. He was trying to single-handedly carry his team to victory. Tyler Eifert also had a good game, but yeah, as I was saying, I think this Jaguars team could be pretty good pretty quickly, but they have playmakers. They got DJ Shark, they got Eifert, they got receivers, they got tight ends. Tevin Coleman, of course, we saw him last year. And how about that? A perfect passer rating for Trevor Lawrence in his debut. You can't ask for anything more from a rookie. Tevin Coleman he had 12 carries. We didn't really, I like the way we distributed our carries. Mostert, he kind of got some, a passable game in garbage time. Because before that, he was averaging under 3 yards a carry. Great day for our receiving core. Lawrence was getting him the ball in stride, They were making plays. Kittle, of course, was fantastic. Same thing with Pettis. Warner doing his usual thing. See, they have playmakers. Marcelino Ball, he should be a good safety for years to come. I liked him. I was hoping he would maybe fall to us. And they got Owosu Koroma. So their defense has a lot of potential. Their offense already has some playmakers. The only thing missing is the quarterback. It's the quarterback. And Gardner Minshew is just not the answer. He's just not the answer. And it was Trevor Lawrence was right there for them. I mean, kind of ironic that they were gonna pick. They could have picked Trevor Lawrence, and they could have also gotten Jimmy Garoppolo. We could have been facing Jimmy Garoppolo week 1 or Trevor Lawrence week 1. But the Jaguars didn't give us a good enough package to even consider their offer. And of course they passed on Trevor Lawrence in the draft, so it's kind of ironic that their quarterback would kind of be the one. I mean, other than those few plays to DJ Shark, he did not have a very good game. I mean, that accounted for like 90 yards that he had. DJ Shark on just those 2 catches. Like DJ Shark was going bonkers. I mean, and that is a little bit scary considering we're gonna have to go up against DeAndre Hopkins in our division. We're gonna have to go against Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. We're gonna have to go against DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. And yeah, we're getting exposed by DJ Shark, so that's a little bit concerning. But what more could we do? What more could we do? We just gotta roll with what we have. Maybe we can make a trade for a corner. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it's gonna be a problem or not. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was pretty exciting, even though the score wasn't really close. Next video should be coming out pretty soon. I don't exactly know which video I'll put out next, but the next video is going to be versus the Cowboys, and you know we always have exciting games with them. So thanks for the support. Now at 50 subscribers. Yeah, 50 subscribers. I never thought I would be here. I'm just playing. Thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch this, and if you are listening to this right now, I love you. I love you.